Disclaimer: the following Boundless PodTrap episode contains strong opinions that some listeners may and will find offensive. If you cannot accept or respect others with a differing opinion from yours, then fuck off.
Rolling sound.
I like turtles.
Shush! Oh, righty. Let me see your war face.
Now, y'all ain't planning on fucking these chickens, are you?
Picture it. Sicily, 1920.
Aren't we fucking funny?
Streaming from the Midwest, right in the middle of the U.S. From Omaha, Nebraska, you're listening to the Boundless PodTrap, your entertainment podcast where we touch on all topics, from the crazy and absurd to the sacred and profane, and even the useless and unnecessary. The Boundless PodTrap knows no bounds. And now, here are your hosts.
What's happening? Hey, how we doing? Welcome back, everybody, to episode BPT 055.
Kind of starting off a bummer. Right when we got here, we found out that Bray Wyatt passed away.
Oh,
WWE wrestler Bray Wyatt. And this is after, what, yesterday or the day before Terry Funk passed away, too?
Oh, yeah.
Man, it always comes in three, so I don't know who's the third. Tell Lonnie somebody's going to die it all in this weekend.
Viscera?
He's definitely already dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Whoops.
Yeah.
The blue meanie?
Yeah. No, I think he's still alive.
He lost a lot of weight, too.
We're going to do a whole segment like, is this wrestler still alive? So, yeah, we just found out. Not really sure what happened. He's been fighting a disease we know for a while. I just hope it's not like a Robin Williams situation where he's just so over the disease that he just took his own life. I mean, I would understand if that is the case, but...
Yeah. You never know when it comes to
yet,
when it comes to like wrestling and stuff, like a Chris Benoit type of thing. I mean, like I think a lot of people try to I think Chris Benoit deserves.
we're laughing because when we got here, by the way, R.I.P. Jeremy, he's not here. He died.
Whoops.
No,
he
I'm
was
just
a wrestler.
kidding. He's
wrestling
dead tired.
He's wrestling his own demons right now.
Yeah. No, we walked in and Justin was in the shower or whatever. We opened the door and I was like, there's a lot of Chris Benoit vibes in here right now.
My family's gone. Whoops.
Anyway, yeah. What, as you're saying with Chris Benoit, I don't.
But there's a lot of people who try to pull Chris Benoit's, like, hey, he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, yeah, he does. He made a lot of contributions. It's like what you're doing is you're punishing his disability, his, like his snap. Like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, it sucks what happened.
36, Bray Wyatt.
After a while, it's taking so many shots to the head, the headbutt, the, crippler, whatever.
Yeah,
like
he was all fucked up.
I think he still deserves a place despite the shit that happened because, I mean, like, he wasn't in his right mind. I mean, like, he was just, his mental was gone. But, yeah.
Lonnie's getting more pizza.
I just saw the
Grandmaster
Funk, whatever.
What are you saying? You don't know any names
Shango?
today.
I don't. I'm always bad with names. And
That's fair.
I didn't place my names up tonight either. I was supposed to put Post-its on the ceiling. That way I can figure things out.
Oh, because you always look up to the ceiling?
Yeah. And I have like words and access to things. Access. So what's happening, guys? How you guys been?
Who's this new person?
Who?
This guy's sitting next to us.
Who the fuck are you?
Lonnie retired on the
last
week. So
week's?
we had to get a new person. Jeremy's not here either.
I don't think Lonnie...
It's not just me and Justin.
Lonnie has to...
I don't think anybody wants to listen to that.
He has to... What do you want to say? Fulfill
you got
his...
some acid indigestion going on?
I'm drinking a Canada Dry, 0 sugar.
Who drinks Canada Dry?
I just said I'm drinking a Canada Dry.
Christ.
But no, Lonnie has to fulfill his 20 years before he gets his Jubilee. So...
Okay.
Whoever he thinks he is right now, who are you? Welcome.
Who is it, Daddy?
What do I call you now?
Yeah, what's happening?
No, I am officially rebranded.
Rebranded?
Lonnie doesn't exist anymore. I am officially going back to my old persona. I am back to being Aaron John Gillespie.
That's a stupid name.
Aaron John Gillespie?
Yeah, AJG.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Poop Fuck or something.
No, I will never lose Poop Fuck.
Okay.
He is in me. But no, I am back to being the the Jewish sex god, Aaron John Gillespie.
Aaron John Gillespie.
So you're welcome.
Oh.
Lonnie was being a dud, so he had to go.
AJ?
AJG.
Can we call you AJ?
Yeah, if you want.
Huh.
You can call me anything you want, baby.
Did you actually go? But you went by this name.
Ooh.
Yeah, for a lot of years.
This was your name.
Yeah.
Como se llamo?
¿Cómo estás?
So welcome.
Why are you?
Yes, I feel terrible. Bray Wyatt. Yeah, when we walked in here, So Bray Wyatt died. And John was like, shut up, no, he didn't. Yeah, Triple H posted it. And then Terry Funk died. And I don't know who's going to be next. Probably Hulk Hogan, hopefully.
He just was on the Rogan podcast.
Yeah, Brian shared that in our group message. I haven't
checked it out either.
Watched it yet, or listened to it yet, but
I was going to make some crude jokes about Terry Funk dying his ass off, but with Bray Wyatt dying, I mean, it's kind of, it's more of a serious tone to just, like Terry Funk, you knew he was going to pass. Like, he beat his body way too hard. But
I mean,
Bray Wyatt was
79
a young kid.
Yeah, 36.
He's younger than everybody else in this room. So
it is kind of crazy too, especially if you're close to somebody. And like just last week, I had a neighbor, or I guess a customer, I should say, stop me saying that their husband died. It was like, fuck, man, like I bullshit with that dude almost every single day.
Right.
Like he always has his garage open. I'm like, hey, what's happening? All this. And she's like, oh, by the way, he passed. I'm like, fuck, he was just mowing the lawn yesterday. And, you know, I guess there was like a brain bleed. But yeah, it's like you never know. But the way we react to that, I mean, yes, there are some things that you can probably consider insensitive, but like, again, that's kind of how certain people process.
Right.
It's like, I would want you guys to crack jokes and make fun or not.
That's how
just, you know,
I would.
It's like,
Yeah.
enjoy
Oh, yeah.
yourself. I mean, like, it's a very fucked up situation, but try to find some sort of enjoyment. Like, live your life at least.
I
Like,
would get you Venus flytraps for flowers on your grave.
I want
Thank
a
you.
roast, not a funeral. Like
yeah.
a Comedy Central roast.
You want us to roast you?
Yeah.
Like with barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Like a
that
spit
too.
roast?
No, I want a Viking burial.
We want
I've always said that. I want all my
Same
friends to get drunk.
Can we spit roast you when you're dead?
That's
Like,
fine.
I
want all my friends to get drunk and try to shoot flaming arrows.
What if
at
we
me
don't drink?
and
Yeah.
film it?
Can we just get really high?
Can we just
Either way.
spin
Either
you?
way, I got-
Pretend you're-
Mikey
spin you on
doesn't
something
drink.
and shoot arrows?
Yeah. Like the big wheel on the Wheel of Fortune?
Yep. It sucks. Life sucks.
Jeremy's
There's
not-
a lot going on too. Like our friends are like our friend Joe, his mother just passed away from cancer recently. My grandmother has breast cancer right now. Like Brian, a good listener of the show, he's going through family stuff too, and it's just like fuck.
Whatever
man.
happened with the guy we were promoting, your friend's husband? Did he ever get a...
No, that's also not good either. I'll get an update. I actually was just texting her a second ago.
He's trying to get a transplant. I think we talked about
Yeah.
it on like episode 51, 52, 50 maybe. But
I think he started dialysis. I have to look. They posted an update.
take care of your health, guys.
Depressing shit.
Yeah.
This is something
Hug-
that's...
Hug
Am-
your loved ones.
Yeah.
Take the time out of your day to appreciate what you have and hug your loved ones. And
Yeah, and I'm not good with
don't
death and
be a
all that,
dick.
so I'm the one that's like fucking making
Just stop.
ass comments and shit.
Collaborate and listen.
or the ice will be on your condition.
Yeah, so the update is dialysis prep begins. So we didn't see any news we were wanting. Alex's creatine went up to 7.1. CT scans showed a possible kidney stone or blockage, but because he can't have the dye, it's hard for the doctors to 100% know. So
Man, that's a downer.
yeah,
We're starting this episode off with a downer.
yeah, we fucking
We got to
suck.
pick this thing back up.
Pick it up.
Huh.
Tits. Let's talk about tits.
Yeah, they're
Those
feeling.
things...
They're both
Sometimes
feeling
those get down too.
Well, that's what I said. My grandma just had hers lopped off.
Oh, maybe that was a bad segment.
Yeah, it's terrible.
My...
They thought they got the cancer. Of course, they didn't get it all. And, you know, like I said, I'm the kind of guy that makes jokes and stuff. I'm like, well, at least you'll save money on bras now. And, you know, like that's how I handle these situations.
Here, I'll brighten the mood.
My
Hold
wife's
on.
sister got hers chopped off, but she's perky as ever. Not her tits, but like her attitude.
Personality.
Like, yeah, I'm like, you always have a very positive. This is weird talking about my
Okay.
wife's sister's breasts, but was
What
that
did
you?
we get?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Lonnie sent a. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Is
You're
that mine?
welcome.
That looks like mine.
Whoa.
You're welcome.
Whoa.
Well, he brought the mood up now.
John is really looking hard.
No, I got other message. I texted Steph, but by the time I found the info, she texted me back.
Gotcha. Well, how have you guys been individually, by the way? So, Alan, what's your name?
Aaron?
I send him.
Amy Jo Johnson?
I send him one picture of my cock, and he's so flustered.
Aaron Neville, like
AJG.
AJ?
Amy Jo Johnson.
This is going to be a while. I'm going to be calling you Lonnie for a while.
It's going to take you a bit. I understand that, but you'll be wrong.
You need to change it on everything.
Anymore?
I am going to be. No.
Is it like, I mean, it's not like pronoun type of thing, but
no,
it's close
it's
enough.
okay. It's because I exist in his body. It happens.
Okay.
Hey, when did Vader get there?
Vader's always been there. Just everything else went around him.
Oh, he's very sleeveless today. That's why I noticed.
Yeah. Gun show.
All this in a nice dick too is what his shirt says.
Which is also true.
We just saw it.
That is also
if that's
true.
yours, good for you.
What's that?
So if that's yours, good for you.
I mean, it's along ear lines. I mean, it's not the longest, but it's
mine's not gonna hit the bottom. It'll scrape the shit out of the sides.
It's thick.
Thick.
5 inches, but it's thick.
It's thick like a fucking Red Bull can. I've just been fucking watching a lot of movies, and fishing season's almost over, so getting prepared.
It's on his balls this week.
This has.
Oh my god, it's the worst.
Every single day.
How are you doing? Are you hydrating, man? I
you
worry
staying
about you.
hydrated?
I really do.
Yesterday was like 110, or at least it feels like temperature was like 110. But
The heat index was 123 the other day.
Was it really?
Yes.
This is Nebraska. This isn't fucking Nevada.
And we got humidity.
Yo, and the humidity is the worst.
Oh,
I went and got
personally-
carts for 20 minutes. I literally was soaked for the rest of the day.
I have a thing in my shower to make it feel like that. So
That sounds terrible.
a mister?
Yeah. Well, no, a sauna.
You have a
type of
mister?
Oh, is
there a Mrs.?
Share that
thing.
mister.
No, I actually like the hot weather. I cannot stand the cold weather. There's so many people who
fuck
are
you.
like, bring on the snow. I'm like, fuck
No,
you.
don't bring
Like,
on the snow. Bring out like 68 degrees, a
That's
light
fine.
drizzle.
That's
know,
fine.
Like, that's what I like.
maybe like 73 with a hot
that's
day with
fine.
a cool rain. I like that.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm like a 68 to 70 guy.
Yeah.
But when people talking about like they want the
And that's your
snow
dating
because it's so
profile.
pretty, I'm like, you don't have to go out in it. You don't have to shovel snow.
Right.
You don't have to do all this. It's like you have to take forever just to start your car. You have to get around it. People close shop on that. No bikinis out. No martinis out.
I do like the tennis skirt season. Tennis
Justin
and golf skirts.
generally, like, legitimately walks uphill both ways at his job.
Yes,
True.
I go both ways.
Where's your, like, I'll ask that off camera. Off recording.
No, I'm
recording.
What were you gonna say? If it's bad,
Where's
I'll
your
cut it.
like main hub that you come out of?
Or go into.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I go into this one over here, but I work over pretty much across from Mike Laughlin, our producer.
Okay.
I work the route right across the street from him.
I just was curious because I drove by the one on like 50th and Center or whatever the other day,
Gotcha.
and I was like,
The Benson Hub.
never
Or so, no,
know.
that's not Benson. That's
I was
yeah.
like, I never know where you come out.
Yeah, no, I'm right here. I saved a lot of gas.
But yeah,
But-
no, this heat has been ridiculous. So I honestly was thinking about you the other day.
So I got a
"Fuck
dichotomy though.
This, dude."
It's like I like this
You wear
weather.
shorts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear coochie cutters.
Nice. Well,
You know,
I know what you're wearing right now. I'm
It's-
asking what you wear at work.
it's weird though. Like, and when it's super, super hot, I'd rather wear like loose fitting long pants opposed to shorts. Like, I'd rather wear something to keep the sun off me than
I just walk between the sun
burn
rays.
easily.
reminds me.
I
of being
bronze
home.
easy, I guess. I walk between the
You're
sun rays.
olive though. I'm
This is true.
I'm very pale.
Yeah, and I'm
We don't even have lights on right now. It's just Lonnie's skin is keeping us this room
The
illuminated.
glowing of my heart is warming the room.
yeah.
And by
It's like,
heart, I mean
I like this
balls.
weather, but I don't like to work in it. So that's kind of like my dichotomy right there. It's like
Yeah.
it
No,
sucks,
It sucks to work in it. I bet.
but I mean, like a lot of
Do you have
times
air
I got
conditioner in your van.
yeah. It's like I wear people's
microwave.
mail on my arm. So like when I'm done working at the end of the day, I usually have like a tattoo of like advertisements. I'm like, oh look, Tide is $2 at whatever, you know. But yeah, is that it? All you've been doing? I've been doing.
Sorry, I kind of interrupted with the
Yeah,
heat thing.
no, fuck you.
Sorry, age.
So I play trading card games like you do, Magic,
Gotcha.
Pokemon, whatever. There's a new game that just came out called Larcana.
Like Larcana? Okay.
Larcana. It is Disney themed.
Go on.
It's just like Magic, Pokemon. It's kind of like a hybrid of both of them, but it's all Disney themed. Like, so instead of playing knights and wizards and whatnot, you're like, I'm playing Goofy. I'm playing
Wizard
Maleficent.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's super cool. It came out a couple of weeks ago at Gen Con, and it's super fascinating and super fun. I've been playing the shit out of it online, and that's pretty much I've been obsessed with it.
That's been my problem. I've downloaded, like, I don't like to keep phone games on my phone.
Yeah.
Or apps on my phone. Game apps on my phone. That's the right way of saying that. And it's like, it's kind of consumed a lot of my time because it's one of those like time-based things, like wait this much and you have this much money or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's
see,
like,
I'm not patient enough for that. It's like, wait this long or spend $1 for it to be
well,
filled.
this isn't
It's
one
like,
of those.
fuck, $30 later.
I was just trying to get something like, it was like an investing app that was
Right.
more of a game thing. It was like, oh, okay, this seems like maybe I can learn something with this, and I can't. So, but it's been consuming a lot of my life, and I've been anxious with a lot of other things outside of it. So I went to Meow Wolf last time we've seen each other.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Which was amazing. It was pretty much what I expected it to be, and I wish I had so much more time to actually go through the puzzles and riddles and all this.
Yeah,
and
so you said you paid for the bonus like story that went through it, or
there's
whatever?
glasses that I got with it, but there wasn't a bonus story or anything. There was all these different things throughout. So I went to the Santa Fe one, which is the biggest one in the nation. You went to the Denver one, and that one's slightly smaller, I want to say. This one's like...
Yeah, and
like,
it had a story, like you could scan this card and it would tell you, like, I don't know if you solved a mystery or what. It was like an extra $25, so I was like, no.
Yeah. Now, this one was really cool. I mean, like, there's little mice everywhere kind of imprinted, or like you open up a mirror and it's kind of like going up like a waterfall. I climbed into a washer, which was a slide going down into like a mushroom-looking area where you go up and then... I don't know, you sit into this bus, but its bus is sitting upright and it looks like you're looking straight out into something. And like, it was so immersive, so encapsulating. Like, I really enjoyed it. My kids really enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it. Like, it was really cool. I mean, like, we went down there for, I mean, fuck, man, I think it was only 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. But I wish we had more time because, I mean,
yeah,
I
we
guess,
did ours in about 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we did have it. Like, if you walked out, you couldn't come back in, but I mean, so you had to stay there. So I took a crap inside one of the little hubby holes, and
and then it turns out he woke up from having a heat stroke, and all that was just hallucination.
Right. So that's one thing. Like, if you actually went over there on drugs, I think your experience would have been awesome. You know, like
it was.
Take some shrooms or something. And,
I didn't take shrooms, but we had edibles. For sure.
Huh. Yeah, did that.
Pictures of the Santa Fe.
I submitted my film "Hushing a Quiet Clamor" into the a film festival. I'm going to try to hit a few right now. I'm not even done editing it, and I'm having some struggling trying to figure out like the color correction. Also, my computer has kind of been a little bit crappy. I had some network issues. I had some disk space issues. I'm like, it can't be. I have a terabyte or whatever. But yeah, getting through that. Me and Jeremy's writing another movie. It's like about dangerous. Me and Jeremy. It's like Dangerous Minds. You know, so there's gonna be like kids running around with like guns and stuff, but they're all blind and shooting. Never mind. We're not gonna be doing that. What? That's all Jeremy.
I'm in.
But yeah. Also, I kind of redid a lot of my digital note-taking stuff, so I kind of changed the whole format of that, and that took a long time. And I feel like I've wasted a lot of time doing unnecessary stuff. But it's like, fuck. Once I get this set, my mind is going, you know, like I'm one of those types of people who your area, the clutter around you kind of clutters your mind. Mm-hmm. So if you have something that you're focused on, you have to complete it, but I haven't completed much of it. As you can see, I tried to change some things around here, but it looks even messier to me anyways.
Oh, no, it's beautiful.
But I got all my Yautja stuff up here, or at least some of it. Some of it over there. Yeah.
Yautja. Jeremy's not here to do it, so I'll just do it.
Thank you. I'll probably insert some of his stuff in that. Other than that, yeah, that's that. What have you been up to, Sir Jonathan?
Let's see what happened. Okay, so I did go see Barbie and Oppenheimer and Ninja Turtles, and all are very good. Oppenheimer,
very long.
Surprise like Florence Pugh nakedness.
10-minute nakedness.
Yeah, 2 separate times. I was like, oh, wonderful.
So
then
20
she
minutes?
shaved her head, and she looks terrible now. But
who?
Florence Pugh.
Okay.
Like, and then she like dyed it like a pink. I don't know. It was weird.
It's not often you get to see that much nakedness on IMAX.
Yeah, especially in a Nolan film. But it surprised me. It was good. Oppenheimer was very good. Ninja Turtles is probably one of the best Ninja Turtle movies there ever was made. Seth
more.
Rogen and Adam Goldberg wrote it. So
I wish there was more bomb in Oppenheimer.
yeah, 'cause, I didn't realize it was going to be more basically
of like a drama.
biopic,
Yeah.
or a biopic, however
Like
you
a
say it.
period
Yeah,
biopic.
because I didn't know all that stuff about them trying to paint him as like a Russian sympathizer and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I
at the
wanted
end.
more slothing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bomb.
you guys.
The bomb was kind of anticlimactic. I guess people were expecting more from the bomb, but I mean, I gave that movie a 9, and then Ninja Turtles a 9.5. Barbie got a 7.5, and it was mainly because Ryan Gosling is just hilarious in that movie.
I heard he sold the movie.
Yeah, he sold the movie. It's a man-hating movie most of the time.
Or is it like
No, it
easily-
is.
Okay.
They definitely had an opportunity to kind of merge the genders together and be unison and be positive about that. And no, they went the other way.
Huh.
So that's kind of annoying, but Margot Robbie's hot. Good to look
We're
at.
in that-
but Ryan Gosling fucking killed that movie. It was awesome.
We're in the culture right now where it's, well, I guess for the last like 10 years, it's good to hate men type of thing. It's like,
Yeah, well, she was going on this list of things that problems women have. I'm like, men have 90% of those same problems. Like, I don't know what you're even talking about.
Speaking of movies and people hating them, what's with the? I'm looking up her name now. I can't think of her name, but the girl who was cast in the new Sleeping Beauty.
oh,
Absolutely fucking hates it.
well, yeah, she wanted to, because it's
Yeah.
not Sleeping Beauty. It's, fuck, what is her name?
Yeah, but she's like,
Aurora?
it's not your normal Sleeping Beauty. She's not gonna be saved by the prince.
Yeah.
She's not.
So it's not Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
But so many people paint that movie as though it's like it's one of the worst movies because they didn't consent to her being,
It was the fucking 30s.
That's the thing about it though. And it's
Well,
like, if anything,
1959.
she was kind of dominating things.
Basically the 30s.
She came in and told the dwarves what to do. It's like, no, wash your hands and all this. And you're not like a damsel in distress. It's like you're cursed and somebody, true love breaks
Right.
the curse. It's like, there's no love. It's like, so why do you call it Sleeping Beauty then? It's not the same thing.
All right. I mean, if you think about it, like, I get it. Okay, feminist, we're gonna have an argument here real quick. Like, this is my first opportunity to offend you, and there'll be plenty. But here's my first one. Why can't you just watch a movie where
you don't put in the undertones?
you can be pampered? Like, this is a movie about you're in distress, and I get it. You want to be a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. I fucking get it. You are a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. This movie was made in 1959, and it's not yours to fuck with.
Well, it came out. It was made.
John, shut the fuck up!
Well, I'm saying, like, I'm adding to your point. Like,
AJ, stop.
It's older
feels
than
weird.
1959 because it took them, forever to make the movies back in the day. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like, I get what you're saying. Like,
But-
adding to it.
Don't come in and
God, AJ's mean. I miss Lonnie.
take a classic, something like that, and
Fucking AJ, man.
shit on it so much. And just because you're so woke and you're so strong as a woman and you want to show women's pride, I get it. I get your wokeness. I get your strongness. More power to you. In any other situation, I'd be standing there burning my bra as well. But this is not the hill for you to die on.
I had this conversation with my wife, and my wife is a strong woman.
Very.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Very strong Filipino woman.
Oh, you got it. AJ is good on this. Yeah. Huh. Oh, hold on. There you go. I'm gonna give you a star. Anyways, and she kind of had like the same take. It's like she finds it very stupid. It's like, why are people? They're trying to make a problem when there is none.
Well,
it's like.
They're trying to make it like for women to be empowered. Like they couldn't have taken a movie and made it a stupider choice and made it more empowered. Like literally this movie is about being saved by the prince and
true love.
True love's kiss.
True love. That's what it's supposed to be. Despite if it's a prince or princess or whatever. I mean, like they could have just swapped the gender out and
make it the princess. Princess comes to kiss the princess and
that's fine.
Brings her awake.
That's hot.
It's about true love's kiss.
Let's make it happen.
She doesn't need to be a fucking genuine heroine who goes and saves the princess. No, that's not the fucking story. The story is about true love's kiss. She's asleep and she wakes up.
So they just took out the main part, which makes the movie.
Yeah,
and then they call it the same name.
Now it's just going to be about all of our lives where a bunch of small fat guys get bossed around by a woman.
My biggest contention with like a lot of this type of culture is like in order to build something up, it's
realism hurts.
It's like you should have.
I hate it.
You should have a way.
Disney.
Fuck you, Disney.
You should have a way to express yourself, which is cool, but you shouldn't do it on the account of accosting another gender or sex or whatever you want to call it. It's like, in order for you to strive, you have to tear down this. It's like, you both, let's do win-win, you know? Right. Win-win is usually the best negotiation. Mm-hmm. It's like, if somebody loses, then you're bound to have like some sort of revenge or something else coming along afterwards. I mean, that sets it up for a part 2 if you want to go that way, but sure.
I didn't mean to start this, by the way.
I started this one. This was on
Well,
me.
no, I said I went and saw Barbie, and it was like a hate men thing at the end of it.
It's like, women are really good for this. Men are really good for this. But if you're going to try to step in and say, no, we're really good for this. Actually, I guess men have been better at everything these days because men are women. Or men,
I was going to say men are even turning into better women than women.
Yes. They've embracing the covers and
trust me,
winning all the sports.
I was on chat roulette last night and I accidentally clicked on the wrong link and I seen some very attractive women.
You're like, well, I'm already here.
I'm like, man, look at them tits and cock. Wow.
I'm not pulling my pants up now.
I get mad when their cock's bigger than mine.
Yeah,
like, oh, you don't even use it.
That's a huge bitch.
It's like, well,
jerks.
Like, you stroke that dick big
Speaking
tits.
of jerks. No.
Like, you should tit fuck yourself.
Wow, I was going to say what else I've been doing, but that's a terrible segue, so we got to talk about something else first. Yeah.
Fill that space.
I'm going to go see Blue Beetle this weekend.
That looks pretty good.
I've heard it was all right because I have AMC A-list, so I see things that I wouldn't see normally because I
when they're inviting you to a free movie, then go.
Free movies, just go.
Yeah. Going to Westroads.
Gonna go see
the Shootout Theater.
Fat Putter for the first time.
Fat Putter?
Yeah, it's a new putt-putt golf place downtown on like 10th Street, like up the street from the stadium. It used to be some other...
That was my nickname in college, Fat Putter.
No, nobody calls you that.
Yeah. I've been to the zoo a few times. I took my niece, my brother, and his baby mama were in a bind because they didn't have a babysitter. So I took 2 Wednesdays off in a row and got to hang out with her. And, you know, they were like, thank you so much for helping. I'm like, no, honestly, this kind of helped me too. Like spending a day with my 6-year-old niece was awesome. We went to the zoo with some of my other friends. She was super helpful, like helping the baby get out of the strollers and, you know, just
your
being
niece
awesome.
or
yeah, my niece.
Okay, cool.
She was being helpful. She's 6. And then the next week we went to Pizza Machine and drove around listening to music. She was singing songs and we were just being goofy, you know, so it was very therapeutic to spend some time with her. So got some concerts coming up. Football's coming up. I got a fantasy draft this weekend. So yeah, excited for the fall, especially for the temperatures.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking over this. It's 96 right now and it's 8 o'clock.
I like a good cloud coverage on the dome since I'm super
I'm
exposed,
right there with you. Like, I took it all off too. And
what are you talking about? What are you talking about, AJ?
I'm bald too.
I'm not going to get used to this. Not this
You're
episode.
forgetting the G. It's AJG.
AJG?
AJG, or just Aaron.
Ajig?
Aaron? E-R-I-N?
No.
No.
Aaron.
No.
Didn't you paid a homeless guy for what?
Oh yeah, you did
yeah.
nice things.
So I was at the Quick Trip.
That's a gas station for those of you
getting gas on the way here. And I put my card in the machine, and he's like, hey, brother, I'm like, before you ask, I don't have any cash. I'm so sorry. He goes, no, I just need a little bit of gas.
I just want you to suck my dick.
Suck my dick. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. He's like, could you spare a couple bucks? I'm like, you know what, bud? You got it. So I walked over and slid my card in this gas thing, and he's like, I just need like $3 or $4. I'm like, that's like a gallon of gas, whatever. So I'm pumping it for him, and we're kind of chatting, and realized he's at like, oh no, you're way over. I'm like, it's all right. I gave him like $20 in gas. Super nice guy, know the struggle. Sent him on his way.
Why
did I give him money?
Yeah.
Because I felt like it. I had it, and I wasn't in desperate need of it.
See, my thing with that is like, you don't give money to homeless people because, like...
He had a car, so he wasn't homeless.
But he's heartless.
How do you know he's heartless? He could be an amazing guy.
No, home is
Are you just saying that because he's black?
No, because if he doesn't have a home, and home is where the heart is, he doesn't have that heart, so he's heartless. Right?
Yep.
But facts are facts.
Your logic is solid.
Thank you.
Well, he needs a heart transplant then.
Oh. We should have put that on the list. All right.
Heart, lung, kidneys.
Sir, if you ever listen
to
to this podcast, sir, you're welcome.
Most of this is all
It's a
satire.
selfless good deed.
Yeah.
More
Yeah, good for you.
More
Good for
than
you.
likely, if you're ever listening to the core and they direct you to listen to this podcast,
Right on. Yeah, I used to have like this one guy who would stop me when I was walking home from high school and walk around with a gas can, always asking for, like his family's just up the street. I'm like, still? You've been at this for like, you stop me every single day.
been here for like 4.5 years.
And it's like,
Are you
in high
drinking
school.
the gas?
Yeah. What are you doing with this? But usually like it's like, I don't want to, but I kind of do. It's like, some people I will help out, but if they already reek of alcohol, it's like, I'm not giving you any help.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like,
he was pulled up to the
Yeah.
pump. And
That's one thing.
Like, I
What was he
literally
driving?
put gas in his car. I was like I don't even know. I don't know fucking cars.
Like a Buick LeSabre.
Worse than mine, which isn't saying much.
Yours is
just
better
kinda-
than mine.
It takes something out of you to be that person to kind of like try to beg. It's like there was an Indian couple who was begging at the gas station that I usually stop off at to take my breaks at. And it's like, I gave them about a few dollars or so, but it's like, I mean, I didn't have
About a
much
few
cash.
dollars?
Yeah, I didn't have any cash on me, but I mean, it's much cash on me, I should say. But it's like, it sucks because, I mean, like
Yeah, I don't
the
have
child
cash
and the
on me.
wife or whatever, they're standing at the car and like the man's walking around to the pumps and stuff. And it's like, fuck. I mean, like you do have to, you have to put your pride away and like just try to, it's like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know if I'm going to have a place to stay tonight or whatever. I mean, it's like, some people have gone to that gas station. You see them putting curtains up over by their car, their windows and stuff. It's like, fuck, man. I do wish I could do something, but
I just had the opportunity. It's not very often I have the opportunity to be that person who has disposable income. And I just hope someday if that guy has disposable income and
pay it
somebody
forward.
else needs it, can pay it forward. And,
kindness is like a candle. It can light 1,000 more candles with just one.
or you can fart at it and make a flame.
Right on.
I'll work one up.
Don't.
So if you
No,
can't,
John.
if you can't tell, tonight is going to be a mishmash of whatever we feel like. We really don't have much
Yeah,
of a
we don't
direction.
really have a game plan.
We don't
None of
really
us
have a
really
game
want it. Like I
plan.
have topics, but it's like I think I finally settled on what I'm gonna do.
All I know is this episode is going to culminate with the game of all games. Since this is my first episode, I decided to break these boys in the best way possible. They have no idea what
We're gonna
the-
play Who's in My Mouth.
They have no idea what they are in for, but I promise you boys, it is very worth it to comply.
They don't
Comply.
know who they are in for. Okay.
So,
Well, tune in next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Is that your intro? Intro?
no, I do the outros,
Yeah, he
right?
does the
Since when does
outro.
AJ do the outros?
Yeah, that's true. Lonnie used to do the outros.
You can't
They're
take.
my outros.
Oh.
And with Mox in the background.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, he's like, hey.
His new favorite saying is, "Yeah, buddy." What did what did he say the
Does
other
he
day?
say in that boat?
Oh no, his
that
new
tone?
he said something yesterday that two things he said yesterday. We're driving and I'm listening to my playlist on the car and I've got the South Park soundtrack going and
Like the movie one?
Timmy and the Lords of the Underground come on.
Nice.
And he just randomly from the back seat yells, "Timmy!" And I almost crashed my car from laughing. Because those who don't know, my son is autistic and pretty nonverbal. So when he does say things, it's pretty hard to understand. But when a 3-year-old screams Timmy at the top of his lungs, who's pretty nonverbal, it was pretty funny and I almost killed us. But we were sitting watching we were sitting watching TV and something came on and he goes, "That's fantastic. That's a brown down."
Oh no.
Do you watch What Culture videos?
And
Golden nut.
I'm like, those are kind of contradicting things, buddy. And he goes, "Brown down."
Brown down. My along those lines, my niece is 6, like I said, and we were at Pizza Machine and they had Tom and Jerry on one of the TVs when we were eating. And
I love Tom and Jerry. Ba-doink, 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 ba-doink.
That shit was brutal.
That's not Tom. Never mind. Thank you.
are you doing Itchy and Scratchy?
Don't correct me, John.
Damn, everybody's mean to me today. Anyway, they had like a whole episode. I wasn't really paying attention, but at the end they all go to Miami. And I was like, "Oh, look, they all went to Miami." And Olivia goes, "They went to your Miami?" And I fucking lost it. I was like, no, not Miami, like Miami. And she's like, huh? I was like, it's no, the name is never mind. She's just the way she said it, like so innocently, like they went to your Miami.
Good enough.
So funny.
Mama.
Oh, kids.
That podcast do anything for you? Well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode or whenever these things come out. Later.